I'm Ray.
I'm Candace.
Welcome to Unpacking Coffee. This week,
Kuma Coffee.
of Seattle, Washington. You know what the word of the day was in my dictionary app was, I think it was bloviate.
Ooh,
That describes me pretty well.
what does it mean?
Just to blabber and
Well, let's bloviate about Kuma.
Yeah, good segue. So Candace, what can you tell us about Kuma?
These coffee bags came out this month. This is another Unpacking Coffee exclusive, right?
Right on.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Peter Mark Ingalls, owner of Kuma Coffee. Mark Barney founded the company in 2008. He was working IT and roasting in his garage. That was his life's passion, so he ended up quitting his job, bought us a 12-kilo Probot.
The name means bear in Japanese, and Mark had spent some time in Japan.
He had a couple kids and wanted to kind of live a quieter life. I took over from him last year, and it's grown from there. Moved roasteries. We bought a Loring Kestrel 35K. That's what we're on now when we moved into Seattle where we live.
I really liked their redesign of their packaging. What can you tell us about that?
Kuma just went through a brand evolution. This is not a completely new brand. This is moving the brand forward.
We've hand-stamped bags for many years. We're looking for a change, and we tried a number of things over the years, but just nothing felt like a good fit. This past year, we got in touch with States of Matter here in Seattle. Rather than just like thinking about what do we like a package to look like, which we never wanted to do anyway. We wanted it just to be about the coffee and not like how shiny the package is. We started with just a deep dive into like what our core values are, defining who we are and what we want to be in this world.
That led to packaging redesigns.
We wanted a package that was dynamic and representative of just the inside, but not distracting, not flashy, just honest. The package is still very lean and minimal.
The first thing that struck me is the colors on these bags and the fact that the bags are not white, but then they use the white label. Really nice.
We have a whole lineup of 7 different colors, which is also kind of a core thing for us. We'd pick colors kind of based on how the coffee tasted, and we're still able to do that and differentiate between origins with all these different colors.
All the little facts are there.
Big facts too.
Big facts too.
We didn't change any of the data on the bag. It's all exactly what it's always been. Talking about elevation, flavor notes, the farmer, region it's from.
Almost a watermark of the bear is really nice. Sort of hand-labeled Kuma seems timeless and classy. And
They're actually using the same bags.
I really love the feel of it, like holding a bag that shape in my hand. I've liked less square bags, and I just really wanted a small rectangular package. It felt like food to me too. I wanted it to feel like food when you're holding it. We're really happy with how it turned out. I think it's wonderful.
So their focus is on beautiful, fresh, washed coffee.
It's a wide world, and there's a lot of really top-tier coffee out there if you know where to go and find it. We love high-grown, clean, mostly washed coffees.
And we actually spent quite a bit of time talking about what it means to have fresh green coffee.
We thought if we're excited about like all these flavors that we're tasting at origin, why not try to have that be what our customers are tasting as well? The closer to harvest we can bring things in, the more vibrant they'll taste. So we ended up starting to ship our own containers from origin once we got to a certain volume. Originally we were only filling them like 3/4 of the way, but we'd still ship them just to get them on the water as quickly as possible. 6 to 9 months is a good window. When you're pushing a year, coffees can just taste kind of flat, and anything that was vibrant about them just turns a little bland. Our focus and our values are just to bring in very high-end coffees. There's so much dynamic, delicious coffee in the world of just clean, very top quality stuff. And I'd love to see more of a focus on that in the industry and less on kind of novelty or all the different processing. It'd be great just to get back to kind of top tier washed coffees. And that's our value and our passion. I'd love to see more talk about that just in the industry at large.
Kuma is 100% wholesale.
We've never really had a desire to have a cafe. We just want to keep that focus. And it keeps us very busy. Yeah, we have a pretty small team doing just sourcing and roasting. We don't need like a giant staff. There's 4 of us. It's Zoe's our roaster, Kylie's our head of accounts, and Cecilia's our production manager, and then there's me.
I think our driving thing here has been just to make things more perfect. So I've been at the company 8 years, and I don't think there's been a week that's gone by that perfecting something hasn't been discussed. Like, just make it better, make it better. I think that's really what drives us. We're each different person on the team tries to be like master a certain aspect of what we do here. Zoe works on roasting, so we cup every batch we roast, and we're just always saying like fine tuning, how can we make this better, sweeter, more extractable, while not like overdeveloping it.
Just this last year, they started doing some pop-ups so that people could come in and see what they had going on.
We ship a lot nationally, but we also have a very big presence here in Seattle, especially with subscribers and online folks. And we see these same names from around town over and over, and we get emails at people asking to come visit us. And we're just in like a warehouse in Inner Bay, and it's like not customer friendly an experience. And after enough time, we just thought, well, let's do like a dedicated time where people can come say hey. So this past summer, we did a series of pop-ups right in our roastery. We kind of made like a mock cafe, had a GS3 from La Marzocco and filtered coffee, and every week we do a different single origin from our lineup. And a lot of folks from around Seattle in the community and from out of town came to visit too. And we got to meet all these people that we've seen their names on orders for so long. They're finally able to see them face to face.
Yeah.
So it's a very meta. That's actually a really cool way to do a pop-up though. Getting a little behind the scenes tour. And oh yeah, there's also a coffee shop here.
So the one place you can go in and get coffee from them right now is that they are presently at the La Marzocco Cafe.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I can't go wrong there.
With both the pop-up and the La Marzocco residency, we were trying to highlight just our core values, which is just a dedication to hard work and honest, high-quality coffee. We have a very lean menu there, a different single origin every week. No pour-overs, just fat co-filter. We feel like that kind of adds a lot more consistency and repeatability. Like a very big focus on just coffee. We did do a pumpkin spice just for fun, but that's the only like specialty beverage we're doing. Otherwise, it's just straight coffee.
Kuma Coffee, Seattle, Washington.